What if there were cities that existed long before ours, thriving with advanced technologies and cultures we can hardly imagine? Imagine for a moment, civilizations that rose and fell while the earth was still young, their stories written in stone and sand. These are the lost cities, places that for one reason or another, were abandoned and forgotten, only to be rediscovered by curious minds centuries or even millennia later. The allure of these lost cities is undeniable. Atlantis, the legendary city-state described by Plato, said to have sunk into the sea in a single day and night. El Dorado, the city of gold that enticed countless explorers to brave the jungles of South America. The Great Zimbabwe, a stone-built metropolis in Africa that flourished long before European colonization. These places whisper of a past that is not just ancient, but also advanced, sophisticated, and above all, mysterious. So, buckle up as we embark on an exciting journey into the past, exploring the mysteries of these lost cities. Our journey begins around 7500 BC in what is now Turkey, with the city of Çatalhöyük. This ancient settlement, discovered by archaeologists in the mid-20th century, stands as one of the earliest examples of urban living, and a testament to the sophistication of our ancestors. Çatalhöyük was not your typical city. In fact, it was a city without streets. The houses were built so close together that the roofs served as the streets. The people entered their homes through openings in the roofs, climbing down ladders into the interiors. This unique architectural layout speaks volumes about the society that thrived here. In a world where we are accustomed to doors and gates as symbols of status and privacy, Çatalhöyük offers a stark contrast. The lack of doors suggests a communal lifestyle, a society where personal space might have been a foreign concept. It paints a picture of a tightly knit community, where cooperation was likely necessary for survival. Artifacts unearthed at Çatalhöyük, such as striking wall paintings and intricate sculptures, also provide insights into the spiritual and cultural life of its inhabitants. These artistic expressions hint at a society with complex beliefs and rituals, perhaps even an early form of religion. From the remnants of Çatalhöyük, we can infer that even in these early stages of civilization, humans were already engaging in activities that we associate with modern urban life. They were building homes, creating art, and forming communities. But they were also adapting to their environment in innovative ways, as evidenced by their unique architectural practices. It's truly fascinating to imagine life in Çatalhöyük, walking on rooftops and climbing down ladders into homes. It challenges our notion of what a city should be, and it underscores the adaptability of human societies. Çatalhöyük, an intriguing glimpse into the dawn of urban living. Next, we dive into the ocean to visit the most famous lost city of them all, Atlantis. The tale of this mythical metropolis first surfaced in the writings of the ancient Greek philosopher Plato. In his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, written around 360 years before Christ, he described an advanced civilization that existed 9,000 years before his time, which vanished in a single day and night of catastrophic earthquakes and floods. The city was said to be located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now know as the Strait of Gibraltar. It was described as a series of concentric islands with a palace in the center, adorned with gold, silver, and exotic wildlife. The Atlanteans were portrayed as a prosperous and mighty race, whose power surpassed all that had been seen before. But where could this city be? Over the centuries, theories have abounded, placing Atlantis everywhere from the Greek islands to the Caribbean, from Spain to the depths of the Antarctic. Some even suggested it's not on Earth at all but on Mars or the lost continent of Lemuria. However, no definitive archaeological evidence has ever been found to confirm these theories. The most widely accepted view among scholars today is that the story of Atlantis was an allegory invented by Plato to illustrate his philosophical theories about ideal societies and the dangers of hubris. Yet, the allure of Atlantis refuses to fade. It continues to captivate our imaginations, spawning countless books, movies, and television shows. It's a symbol of a lost golden age, a civilization that reached the pinnacle of its glory only to be swallowed by the sea. It's a warning, a beacon, a mystery that pulls us in and keeps us wondering. Could such a place have truly existed? And if so, what secrets did it take with it to its watery grave? Atlantis, a city lost in time and sea, forever a subject of intrigue and speculation. We now journey to Africa, to the ruins of a city that was once a flourishing center of trade and culture, the Great Zimbabwe. The Great Zimbabwe, nestled in the heart of southern Africa, is a testament to an advanced civilization that existed long before the advent of modernity. This city was once the epicenter of a vast trade network stretching from the Indian Ocean to the interior of Africa. Imagine a bustling marketplace filled with exotic goods from as far as China and Persia. This was a city that thrived on the pulse of commerce and cultural exchange. The city's most striking feature is its intricate stone structures. Without the use of mortar, the inhabitants of the Great Zimbabwe built towering walls and enclosures using a technique known as dry stone walling. The Great Enclosure, the largest among these structures, stands as a testament to their architectural prowess. It's a reminder of a civilization that was far from primitive but advanced and sophisticated. But what's truly fascinating about the Great Zimbabwe is not just its past grandeur, but the mystery surrounding its abrupt abandonment. Around the 15th century, this thriving city was suddenly left desolate. Theories abound, from resource depletion to political instability, but the truth remains elusive. The Great Zimbabwe stands as a silent sentinel, its secrets still locked within its ancient stone walls. The history of the Great Zimbabwe challenges many preconceived notions about African civilizations. It was a city that fostered trade, developed intricate architectural techniques, and left behind a legacy etched in stone. Yet it's a city that many have forgotten, its story lost in the sands of time. As we strive to unravel the mysteries of the past, let us remember the Great Zimbabwe. Let us remember a city that stood at the crossroads of trade, a city that built monuments of stone, a city that disappeared without a trace. The Great Zimbabwe is more than just a collection of ruins. It's a symbol of a civilization's rise and fall, a tale of human ingenuity and mystery. The Great Zimbabwe, a testament to a forgotten African civilization's grandeur and enigma. Our exploration takes us now to India, beneath the waves, to the legendary city of Dwarka. This city, steeped in myth and legend, holds a special place in Hindu tradition as the dwelling place of Lord Krishna. Yet, it's not just mythology that gives Dwarka its allure. Historical records and archaeological findings suggest that this city may have indeed existed, submerged beneath the sea. Dwarka, meaning gateway to heaven in Sanskrit, is believed to have been a prosperous city, rich in culture and architecture. Ancient scriptures paint a vivid picture of grand palaces and beautiful gardens, a city that was as spiritually significant as it was physically imposing. In the late 20th century, archaeological efforts led by the Marine Archaeology Unit of the National Institute of Oceanography began unearthing evidence of this lost city. Stone structures, pottery shards, and other remnants were discovered beneath the sea off the coast of modern Dwarka. These findings suggest a city that was once part of the mainland only to be swallowed by the sea. But what caused this prosperous city to submerge? There are many theories, each more intriguing than the last. Some suggest it was a rise in sea level. Others propose geological events like earthquakes. Perhaps it was a combination of both. Ancient scriptures speak of a great flood that engulfed the city, a tale that echoes in other cultures and civilizations around the world. Dwarka invites us to ponder on the transience of human existence. It reminds us of the ephemeral nature of our creations, vulnerable to the relentless forces of time and nature. Yet it also highlights our resilience, our ability to rise from the ruins and keep our stories alive. This sunken city, hidden beneath the waves, continues to captivate researchers and explorers. Every discovery adds a new piece to the puzzle, bringing us a step closer to unveiling the enigma that is Dwarka. Dwarka, a city where mythology and history intertwine, submerged in mystery. The city may lie beneath the sea, but its story continues to float on the surface, waiting to be told. Finally, we journey to the dense jungles of Honduras, where a recent discovery has brought a mythical city to light: the White City. The legend of the White City, known also as La Ciudad Blanca, has been part of the local folklore for centuries. Tales of a hidden metropolis, rumored to be rich in gold and other treasures, have echoed through the ages. The indigenous Pek and Tawaka people spoke of a white city, a place of refuge during times of strife, steeped in ancient wisdom and arcane secrets. Yet the city eluded discovery for a long time, remaining a tantalizing enigma. The dense and inhospitable jungles of Mosquitia, Honduras presented formidable barriers, not to mention the lethal fauna, the treacherous terrain, and the oppressive climate. The city seemed determined to keep its secrets well hidden. But in the early 21st century, the advent of LiDAR, light detection and ranging technology, gave archaeologists a new tool in their quest. Using LiDAR, they were able to penetrate the thick jungle canopy and map the terrain beneath, revealing the tantalizing outlines of plazas, pyramids, and other structures, a silent testament to a forgotten civilization. Since then, archaeologists have braved the challenging conditions to excavate and study these structures. The artifacts unearthed so far, ornate sculptures, intricate ceramics, and more, hint at a complex society that flourished here. Yet many questions remain. Who were the people who built the White City? How did they live? What led to their downfall? Ongoing studies and excavations continue to peel back the layers of mystery shrouding the White City. Every day new discoveries are made, each one adding a piece to the puzzle, bringing us a step closer to understanding this lost civilization. The White City, a newly discovered lost city still cloaked in the mystery of the jungle. From the dawn of civilization to recent discoveries, lost cities have always captivated us. Our journey has taken us through time and across continents, from the first urban landscape at Catalhoyuk to the sunken city of Dwarka, each revealing a unique piece of our past. In Catalhoyuk, we uncovered a society that thrived without hierarchy or warfare, challenging our understanding of early human civilization. We then plunged into the sea, exploring the lost city of Atlantis. Shrouded in myth and mystery, this supposed utopia continues to inspire debates about its existence. Was it a real place or merely a philosophical tale spun by the ancient philosopher Plato? The enigma remains, stirring our curiosity and imagination. Our expedition then took us to the heart of Africa, to the Great Zimbabwe. Once a bustling metropolis, its stone structures stand as testament to an advanced civilization that existed long before the European explorers set foot on the continent. The city's grandeur challenges the stereotype of primitive African societies, reminding us of the continent's rich and diverse history. We then ventured beneath the waves again to the sunken city of Dwarka, a place that blurs the line between mythology and history. According to ancient texts, the city was a prosperous kingdom, but it was swallowed by the sea. Archaeological findings have corroborated parts of this narrative, adding a layer of credibility to the ancient tales. Lastly, we journeyed to the most recent discovery, the White City. Hidden within the dense jungles of Honduras, this city is a treasure trove of artifacts and structures that offer a glimpse into the life and culture of the pre-Columbian civilizations. As we continue to unveil the enigma of these lost cities, we gain not just knowledge of our past, but also a deeper understanding of humanity's resilience and ingenuity. Our journey may be far from over, but each step brings us closer to comprehending the intricate tapestry of human history. Do you want to know more about ancient civilizations? Then subscribe and like our content.